Hi. Are you a sauropod? Are you a pregnant sauropod? Are you thinking to yourself, man, I have no idea how to build a nest right now, which means that my babies are probably going to die a terrible, horrible death. Well, looks like you're in luck, because I am here to help as your very own certified sauropod specialist. Sauropods are big, like really big. They're some of the largest terrestrial land mammals of all time. These guys can get so big that they can weigh up of anywhere from 25 to 40 tons, or roughly the weight of 2016 Toyota RAV4 hybrids. This size and weight can give you some pretty serious advantages in the wild. One of the most impactful is that no one's going to want to mess with you if they don't have to. Unfortunately, your babies aren't going to get that luxury, at least for a while, until after they've hatched or grown. Another aspect you should consider is what happens when you put 20 cars on top of a bunch of eggs. Yeah, nothing great. So if you can't sit on your eggs to keep them warm and safe, what the heck are you going to do? When it actually comes to building a nest, there are several factors and styles that you could consider. Researchers have narrowed down 7 different types of nests used by early dinosaurs, as well as their bird ancestors. When looking for images of these types of nests, most of them look pretty similar. It mostly boils down to below ground, on the ground, or above the ground, or usually in a tree. Based on evidence of nest structure and eggshell color from the fossil record, sauropods seem to primarily bury their eggs beneath the ground, so for the purposes of this video, we'll stick with this option. But sauropods didn't use burrows, they buried their eggs in the dirt instead. Now, if burying your eggs in the dirt sounds like a ridiculous idea, don't freak out. Several other animals use a similar tactic, from crocodiles to sea turtles and heck, even other birds. Birds are dinosaurs after all. Keeping your eggs underground not only provides a crucial level of protection from predators, but also all that mud, dirt, and vegetation that covers up the eggs will become a great source of heat for incubation. Now that you know what kind of nest you're going to create, you need to figure out where you're actually going to build the nest and what goes into raising your young. To do this, follow along with my super simple 6-step strategy. Many sauropods live in groups and will often share nesting grounds with others of their species. But considering you're here watching this video right now, this probably is not the case. I would recommend an area with plenty of trees for food, as well as shelter for you and your little ones. The ground should be easy enough for you to dig through, but not too heavy for the babies, who will eventually have to dig themselves up. Also, if you're lucky and can find some areas with a naturally high geothermal flow, this can be a clever trick as well to keep things warm. That's right, dig. Use your big rear right feet to dig out a deep enough hole that looks something like this. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, hold on, is that even going to be deep enough? When considering the egg to mother size ratio, you might think that your babies will need to be contained in a super big egg to grow your titan-sized offspring, and as a result, you'll need to dig a super deep nest. Turns out, that's not entirely the case. Most sauropod eggs are only typically between 13 and 20 centimeters in diameter. That's about the size of a grapefruit to a soccer ball, and round like those too. Not as big as one might think, but consider that sauropods lay anywhere from 15 to 40 of them. This part is fairly self-explanatory. You may need to squat down a bit considering, the distance from here to here. After your eggs have been successfully placed in their new home, cover them up with the moved mud and dirt. If there's some loose vegetation, feel free to throw that on there as well to make sure it's nice and toasty in there. This is the trickiest part now. Your eggs are a prime meal waiting to be taken in this step, so remaining vigilant is key. Dang, nice block. Your eggs will remain in the ground for the next 3 to 6 months, give or take. Remember, the more in your nesting herd, the better. Well, today's the day. After 3 to 6 grueling months of defending your nest from natural disasters, T-Rex, and whatever the hell this thing is, your babies have finally emerged from their cozy little den. Word of advice is try not to step on them if you can. Your little guys will be little compared to you, averaging less than 10 kilograms and less than half a meter long. But I suppose that's why you have so many eggs. And that's it. If you've made it to this part of the video, your eggs will hopefully have hatched into strong, healthy baby giants. Even though your babies are free to walk on their own, they'll need to grow up fast because predators will still try to pick them off. Thankfully, your babies grow at an alarming rate to one day be as big as you and have babies of their own. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it helped you teach what it takes to be a great sauropod parent. Speaking of parents, tune in next week when I give out expert advice to all you theropods out there. Oh, don't worry. I'll tell them to lay their eggs in a river or something.